welcome everybody back to Football Europa News. Today we have a great episode for you guys. We are talking about who we think are going to win this season. So we're going to start off with Premier League. Guys, who do you think is going to win Premier League?
Okay, so my prediction is Manchester City is going to win with the form they're having. Already 47 points from 21 games. Their form is great. They're having lots of clean sheets. The defending is great. Ruben Diaz and John Stones, so I think they're going to win the league.
I think their city rivals, Man United, will win. My reasoning for that is just I think they have proved themselves against the Southampton game, the 9-0 absolutely crushing defeat for Southampton, of course. But I think they have been on a horrible run of years, and I think they will finally get it this year. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I'm going to have to disagree with you there. Because, yes, Man United is doing well for now. But Man United does sometimes be doing amazingly and then go down a lot. So I have to agree. I agree that Man City is going to win because they have been doing so well. They have won most of their games, and they have 2 games in hand and still top of the table. And that's amazing.
Okay, so that is a good point. So there's 2 here for Man City and 1 here for Man U. Now let's move on to who we think is going to be in second place. I put Man City. What did you guys put?
So I think Manchester United, just because, again, they're having a great run of form, right? They're doing really great. I do think, this is the problem. This is why I think they're not going to win the league. I think they're just going to have one really bad run of form. Like, they're going to lose games and drop lots of points. And that's why I think they're going to be second, not first. But they're still going to have a great season.
Interesting. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I think Liverpool is going to be second. I know they are currently 4th, but I think they'll catch up a little. Leicester is going to go down, and Man United, I think they might slip up and then lose games and drop points. So I think that Liverpool is going to be second.
Very interesting. We have some who are on the side of Man City and Man United in the top 2. Some who think Liverpool will be up there. Well, let's move on to third place. Funnily enough, speaking about Liverpool, I have put Liverpool in my third place. Guys, what do you guys put?
Well, I have to agree with you on that one. Liverpool, even though they're having a bad run of game, I think they can overcome Leicester in that third spot right now. So yeah, I'm also going with Liverpool being third in the Premier League this season. What do you think?
Well, I think actually that Everton is going to come back to third place. So, my reason for this is that they were at first at the top of the table, Dominic Calvert-Lewin doing amazingly, but then they dropped very far back. But I think they're going to come back because now that James is back from his injury, I think he's going to get lots of assists and crosses in, which allows Dominic Calvert-Lewin to be back in his form and scoring goals. So yeah, I think Everton is going to be in third, and this year get their Champions League spot.
Very, very nice. We'll see what happens there. And now let's move on to the last and final position. Who will be in 4th place? I put Chelsea. What did you guys put?
So if I do start off, I think 4th place will go to Everton. They have 2 games in hand right now. It depends what team you're comparing them to, and I think they're just doing great. Exactly what Max said, James Rodriguez is back from his injury. That is amazing news for Carlos Ancelotti and his players. And also, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, as you said, will probably be back firing goals for them. So, yeah, I'm going 4th place is going to be Everton.
All right, so 4th place, honestly, I think West Ham. My reasoning for this is because currently they are 5th. I know they have 23 games so far, and that's top tied with Man United. But they have been playing amazingly for West Ham United. Because, when was the last time we saw them in 5th, right? So I honestly think that they'll stay solid and keep that spot.
They are a small team, but we'll see what happens this season. Now, let's look at the final, but not least, who do you think is going to be the top scorer of the season? I put Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian, for top place because he's had a great run of form. And I think he'll really just try to push Liverpool into the top 4 place. We'll see. I think Mohamed Salah. What do you guys think?
So if I do start, if Harry Kane wasn't injured, I would probably pick him for that top spot because he's been banging in goals and assists. He's been incredible this season, but since he has got that injury and Son has not been scoring for a few games, and I think Calvert-Lewin and Bruno Fernandes, I have to agree with Leaf. Mohamed Salah is probably going to win the Golden Boot this year. Already banged in 15 goals for Liverpool. So yeah, Mohamed Salah is probably going to be in first place for those goals.
Well, true, Mohamed Salah has been playing very amazingly and scored lots of goals. But I think coming back to Everton and James Rodriguez coming back from his injury, I think it's going to be Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I mean, we saw him at the beginning of the season. He had at least 1 goal per game. It was amazing. And now with James, that'll be able to assist him. I think he's going to overcome Mohamed Salah and take that spot.
That is it for now. Well, that's super interesting points. It's very mixed top 4 and a very different top scores. Well, actually, 2 people thought Mohamed Salah. 1 person thought Calvert-Lewin. Everton's Calvert-Lewin. So, that is it for today. We'll see you guys next time. Like and subscribe. Comment. Who do you think is going to win Premier League this season?